Hi everyone, welcome to Healthier You. I'm Beverly, a renal dietitian at St. Paul's Hospital. And our topic today is one that I know you've heard about a few times before on Plugged In, but today we're going to drill down a bit and discuss a notion of a kidney-friendly diet. Does one size fit all? Nutrition plays an important role in living well with kidney disease. Regardless of how much kidney function you have, what you eat is an essential part of your kidney care. Everyone is different. There is no one kidney diet for everyone. Each person has individual nutrition requirements depending on their kidney function, blood work, medical history, and age, amongst other factors. Although each individual may follow a different eating plan, there are 3 big picture tips that can help promote healthier food choices. The first tip is to cut down on salt. The average Canadian eats about 3,400 milligrams of sodium per day, which is more than double the amount that we need. Whether someone has a chronic condition or not, we should all reduce our sodium intake to less than 2,300 milligrams per day, which is about 1 teaspoon of salt. When we talk about reducing sodium, most people think about the salt shaker. But more than 75% of the salt in our diet actually comes from packaged processed foods and eating out. These are the hidden sources of salt that we tend to forget but should pay more attention to. For example, when you look at a can of soup or a piece of ham, it may not be obvious that it's high in salt because you can visibly see the salt, and it may not taste salty. But even just 100 grams of ham contains more than 1,200 milligrams of sodium, which is more than half the daily amount. In comparison, 100 grams of pork contains only 50 milligrams of sodium. That is a 95% decrease in sodium just from making one change. By choosing unprocessed foods, you can make a significant impact on reducing your sodium intake. The next tip is fresh is best. If you were to make one change in the way that you eat, the best change you can do is to choose fresh, unprocessed foods. By choosing these foods to make home-cooked meals, you have more control over the ingredients that you put into your dish, and chances are it will be healthier. This not only helps to cut down on the amount of salt, but it also reduces the amount of additives, in particular potassium and phosphate additives. The third tip is label reading is key. Be informed and know what you are eating by reading the nutrition label. Look at the sodium content on the nutrition facts table, making sure to note the serving size as well. An easy way to remember is less than 5% daily value of sodium is low and greater than 15% is high. Manufacturing companies are not required to list phosphorus and potassium on the nutrition facts table. So just because it's not listed, it doesn't mean the food product doesn't contain any. Look on the ingredients list for phosphate and potassium additives. Ingredients with a Phos, Phos, such as phosphoric acid, sodium phosphate, monocalcium phosphate, are all phosphate additives that should be avoided. Some examples of potassium additives are potassium citrate, potassium chloride, and potassium sorbate. By comparing labels, you can make better food choices that are best for you. I hope these 3 tips will help guide your kidney eating plan towards the right direction. Work with your dietitian to help personalize your nutrition needs for your kidney health. Dietitians are your go-to person when it comes to recipes, meal ideas, and finding foods you like that fit into your meal plan. Thank you so much for joining me today on Healthier You. We'll see you next time on Plugged In.